Hey guys, Brady here. And with the release of Independence Day coming out tomorrow night, actually, um, I wanted to do a video on my favorite sci-fi movies of the past 5 years, 6 years. Um, some of you guys may like this movie. You guys may hate these movies. These are just, in my opinion, what are um, my favorites. Now, some of these aren't really sci-fi movies. Oh, I think they are at least. But we're gonna start off with the sci-fi creature feature that came out last year, and you guys already know what it is. It's Jurassic World. Um, I love this tin set. Um, all four of them are in this set. If you want all four of them and you want them, you don't want this one to be left out. Get the circular tin sets of all four of them. I only have this one in the tin set. I have 1 and 2 separately, and I don't own 3. I don't think I'm gonna get 3. I don't want 3. Um, I'm not sure if this is an action movie or what. I don't know. It's a post-apocalyptic, and that's kind of like to me that's kind of sci-fi. Um, yeah, I stand by that. Sci-fi movie, Mad Max Fury Road. Um, This is more of an action movie than a sci-fi movie, but I still kind of count it as a sci-fi movie because kind of is sci-fi in my opinion. It's sci-fi. Um, so yeah. Then all right, we're getting into actual sci-fi movies now. Super 8. I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit underrated. Like people don't give it J.J. Abrams enough credit for this movie. This movie was phenomenal. I love this movie. Is it me or does J.J. Abrams know how to promote his movies? Uh, he kept Star Wars secret. He didn't really show too much in the Star Wars trailers. He didn't show too much in the teaser for that. He knows how to make a great teaser. The teaser trailer for this was breathtaking. Like it's like, oh my god, that train and everything. It's like, oh my god, what happened? I want to know what happened. Can't wait till July. When did this come out? Like July 2011. Can't wait for July 2011. I got to see what's going on. You see it, and it's a pretty kick-ass movie. Um, I also like the teaser for Cloverfield and Cloverfield 10 Cloverfield Lane. Those are also great teasers. He knows how to promote his movies. Yeah, I want to be like him. I want to be a director, be able to promote my movies well, and not have the studio fuck my movie over by making it look shittier than it's supposed to be. Because studios tend to make the trailers, and usually when the studios are behind the trailer, they make the trailer look shitty. But um, Super 8, fantastic movie. I loved it. Another next one is a Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow. Um, this is a really fun sci-fi action movie. It's pretty much the sci-fi version of Groundhog Day. Uh, Except there's tons of comedy in this movie, but really good Tom Cruise movie. Can't wait for the new Jack Reacher movie that the trailer just released today, and I'm super excited to watch it, and I love the trailer. Next up is another sci-fi action thriller, Elysium. Yes, we're starting off with some steelbooks. They got a lot of steelbooks for movies. But Elysium, pretty fun sci-fi movie. Not one of my favorites in this video, but it's enjoyable. And next is the last steelbook or slash metal pack, Oblivion. Okay, now not a lot of people like this movie. I think it's a little bit underrated. It's not Tom Cruise's best movie ever, but it's enjoyable. I like the way this movie looks. The the effects and everything, the scenery, the way they made it, just stuff like this on the cover is really cool looking, and it's what keeps me watching this movie. Is just looking at the background. It's like, wow, that's cool. That's cool. Next is a hold on, gotta show these together. Alright, next is Gravity, Interstellar, and The Martian. 3 sci-fi movies released back to back. They both take place on like different planets and shit, so I count them as the October-ish sci-fi trilogy. Although this came out in November, but whatever. They both involved people going to like a different planets and stuff. Martian's my favorite out of the 3. Next is a sci-fi thriller. One of the best sci-fi movies. Well, not really. Not the best sci-fi movie, but a really good what's the word I'm looking for? What is it? Like a psychological sci-fi thriller, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna call it that. I enjoyed this movie a lot, actually. When I first heard about this movie, I was like scrolling through like flick series, and I was like, oh, what's this? And I click on it, and it was before it had like 20 reviews, and this is like before it came out, like months before it came out, it had like 20 reviews because it's like an independent movie, so independent movies usually critics see it a lot like 2 or 3 months earlier, and it's like, oh, this is getting great reviews, I kind of want to see this. I saw it and I enjoyed the hell out of it. Next is another Christopher Nolan movie. It's Inception. Not so much a sci-fi movie, it's more of an action. Well, yeah, it's a sci-fi thriller. I thought the action in this movie was good. The visuals were good. The effects were good. Everything about this movie was good. Does it deserve to be at 86%? No, it deserves to be a little bit higher. Critics are just morons on Rotten Tomatoes, though. Next is Prometheus. Not one of my favorites, but I put it in here anyway. Star Wars The Force Awakens. My second favorite movie of 2015, first being The Martian. Thought The Martian was a lot better than this movie. I don't have the urge to watch this movie again. I've seen it 5 times in theaters. I've seen it once since I bought it on Blu-ray. That was 2 months ago. I haven't watched it since. Yeah. I guess I wore the movie out before it came out on Blu-ray, so I don't see myself watching it over and over again anytime soon, but a fun movie nonetheless. Rest in peace, Han Solo. Speaking of rest in peace, Star Trek Into Darkness. So excited for Star Trek Beyond. Movie looks exciting as hell. Excited for Justin Lin to direct it. People had problems with the teaser trailer that released back in like March or something. I liked the teaser trailer, but not a lot of people did. But this was really good. I can't put the 2009 movie in this one because it came out in 2009. This is movies from the 2010s. But rest in peace, Anton Yelchin. How do you pronounce his last name? Yelchin. Yeah. It's spelled Yelchin. I want to say Yelchin. It's probably Yelkin because it's Russian. But yeah, rest in peace. Didn't really know too much about him, but I heard that he died, and kind of sad. 2016 is a really shitty year so far. We're losing so many people. David Bowie, Muhammad Ali, Maurice White, Prince, Doris Roberts, a lot of fucking people. Um, my aunt died a couple months ago, so yeah, a lot of people. Next is Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Can't pick out which one's my favorite. I think they're both good. I'm more of an action-heavy person, and I think action-wise, this movie is better. Because just look at that scene. That scene right there. Yeah. But I also really enjoyed this movie a lot. I feel like Jason Clarke has an on and off career. One year he's doing a good movie, and the following year he does a shitty movie. This was his good movie in 2014. 2015 he did Terminator Genesis, which not a lot of people liked. I enjoyed it. It's a guilty pleasure, but it's just me. But Rise and Dawn, really good sci-fi movies. These are sci-fi, by the way. And lastly, but not least, it's a movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. And it's directed by Duncan Jones, the director of you just saw the title, Source Code. Really enjoyable action thriller. Actually, I gotta watch this again. It's a very fast-paced movie. It's only like a little over an hour and a half long. It's really enjoyable though. If you haven't seen Source Code, I highly recommend it. One of the best movies in that came out in 2011. Jake Gyllenhaal did great. Michelle Monaghan, whatever her name is, did great. I think this is when Jake Gyllenhaal got a new agent. I think he fired his agent, and now he has a past. Before 2011, he's been doing real shit movies. But then I think he got a new agent because after 2010, which is when Prince of Persia came out, and in 2011 when this came out, his movies have been getting better and better with Source Code, Prisoners, Nightcrawler, movies like that. Yeah, and I heard Enemy was pretty good, but Source Code, the start of it all. So yeah, that's my favorite sci-fi movies of the 2010s. If you guys, yeah, I know it's not a big stack. I usually like to have like a big stack for videos like these, but these were all I could find. I could have added Battle Los Angeles, but no. I could have added Terminator Genesis, but no. Yeah.